Good evening and welcome to the NewsHour Agenda. Madhavdas Gopalakrishnan. Viewers, the showdown over Prajwal Revanna's sexual assault case has escalated further. From Siddaramaiah writing to Prime Minister seeking cancellation of Prajwal's passport to the Hassan MP breaking his silence. There have been a flurry of developments. The war of words between the BJP and the Congress has intensified. The special investigation team had issued notice to Prajwal Revanna and his father, former Minister H.D. Revanna, in the sexual assault case. Sources say that they have been asked to appear before the SIT at 11 a.m. tomorrow. However, Prajwal in his first response on the controversy tweeted his lawyer's letter to the special investigation team. The letter said that since Prajwal is on a foreign tour and won't be able to appear for questioning, he sought 7 days' time to appear before the SIT. In his tweet, he's also written that truth will prevail soon. This came as Chief Minister Siddaramaiah wrote a letter to Prime Minister today, seeking revocation of Prajwal's passport. Siddaramaiah also blamed H.D. Devagowda for planning and helping Prajwal escape the country.
ವಿದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡೋರು ಯಾರು
ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ
ವೀಸಾ ಕೊಡೋರು ಯಾರು ಇವರು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೊಂಟೋದಾರ
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತೀರಿ ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಹೌದು ದೇವೇಗೌಡರೇ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿರೋದು ವಿದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಈಗ SIT ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೀತಿದೆ
ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಸಂತ್ರಸ್ತರು ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡಬಹುದಾ ಸರ್
ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಈಗ ನಾನೇ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಊಹೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾವು SIT ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ರಾಜಕೀಯವಾಗಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ.
Karnataka Home Minister G. Parmeshwar spoke to Times on Prajwal Revanna's sexual assault case and said there are several speculations around the case. He also spoke about getting Prajwal Revanna back into India.
No, all I can say at this point of time that the case has been handed over to the SIT. That is why this SIT has been formed, and let us wait. What is the outcome, and the report has to come from the SIT. Until and unless these are all some of the things which people are talking about, they're all speculations. Until and unless SIT gives a report.
Sir. And Prajwal Revanna's father, H.D. Revanna, in fact, today performed a special puja at his residence. The JDS MLA spoke to media and said that allegations against him are false and that he would overcome all conspiracies. Listen in.
ನನಗೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಎದುರಿಸೋ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಇವಾಗ ತನಿಖೆ ಎದುರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ?
ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಎದುರಿಸೋಣ, ಏನ್ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನಾವಂತ.
ಇವಾಗ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ ತನಿಖೆ.
ತಪ್ಪು ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ತನಿಖೆಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎದುರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ಯಾವ ತನಿಖೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ
ಎದುರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿ ಎದುರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ಈ ಆರೋಪ ಬಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಳ್ಳಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಳ್ಳಿನ ಆರೋಪ ಎಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ.
And meanwhile, amidst politics over who gave the tapes to whom, D.K. Shivkumar jumped in to clarify that it was not him who leaked the footage, as Devraj Gowda first met JDS and BJP leaders. Supriya Srine too was unsparing in her attack on Modi and Shah over the issue. Let's listen in to the political reactions.
ये वो तस्वीर है जहां पर प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने प्रज्वल रेवन्ना के लिए 14 अप्रैल को, आज से 15 दिन पहले, वोट मांगा, उनकी तारीफ की, उनकी पीठ थपथपाई, उनके साथ मंच साझा किया. यह पहली बार नहीं है कि वो प्रज्वल रेवन्ना से मिले हैं. प्रज्वल रेवन्ना मोदी परिवार का हिस्सा है. जो मोदी का परिवार है उसका हिस्सा प्रज्वल रेवन्ना है. इस तस्वीर में वो आपको प्रधानमंत्री के साथ अपने दादा, वो H.D. देवगौड़ा जी के पौत्र हैं, उनके साथ दिख सकते हैं.
ಫಸ್ಟು ದೇವರಾಜೇಗೌಡ ಯಾರು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೋಕ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಹೇಳೋರೆ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದರು, ತಿರ್ಗಾ BJP ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ನಾವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟು ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ನಾರಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಗೌರವ ಇದೆ. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟು ಯಾರು BJP ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮೊದಲು ಹೋಗಿ ಆ ತಾಯಂದಿರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ.
And adding a massive twist to this entire controversy is a Karnataka Mantri who sparked a fresh row. He's drawn a parallel with Lord Krishna and has said that Prajwal wanted to break his record. An absolutely shocking comment coming in with a smirk on his face from this Karnataka minister. Listen in.
ಇದರಂತಹ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ವಿಚಾರ ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕರಿ ಗಿನ್ನಿಸ್ ದಾಖಲೆ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಾವನೆ ನನಗೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮುರಿಬೇಕತ್ತಿತ್ತೇನೋ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್.
Well, absolutely shocking remark over there, Imran. One really wonders what has happened to this minister to have compared, someone like Prajwal Revanna, who has over such 2,900 videos in which he is allegedly featured in, committing these unpardonable acts, many of whom he is believed to have forced in, and also, of course, as a member of parliament, several of them his constituents, some of them even party workers, and those who are in the government machinery there, as is believed to have taken place. So, absolutely shocking comment for a minister even to have compared Lord Krishna with Prajwal Revanna. What really could be the thought process, one wonders?
Well, absolutely, Madhav. That's exactly what the people on the social media are targeting this senior Congress leader over his statement. He said that there were, I quote him exactly, he said that he probably wanted to break a Guinness World Record. And he said women used to with Lord Krishna out of devotion, but not this way. And Prajwal Revanna wanted to probably break his record. And these comments of his has a lot of people slamming him for comparing Prajwal Revanna, who's an accused, who's already FIR registered. There are, as you rightly pointed, more than what he seems to believe, more than 2,000 sleaze videos where he himself filmed it, and some even sexual assault case and rape. Comparing him to Lord Krishna, and in what is convoluted logic to draw a parallel and make some point, has got minister in the soup, and many, especially BJP, has attacked the Congress party over this, saying that this is the way the Congress party insults Hindu faith and Hindu religion. Now, the minister hasn't clarified yet to his statement, but many in the Congress have jumped to saying that that's not what he meant. He wanted to say how perverted Prajwal Revanna is. But the fact that the way he compared and in his own way, convoluted way, trying to draw attention to Prajwal Revanna's case has got the minister in soup, and now not just the BJP, but many on social media slamming the minister for making that statement.
All right, Imran, we'll continue to track developments in relation to this. Certainly, we'll be getting reactions from all top leaders as to what they think of these absolutely shocking comments. But thanks so much for bringing us up to speed with what's happening there in Karnataka, and bring us all the latest from Hubli to Hassan to Bengaluru as far as all the developments in relation to this case are concerned. Thanks for joining us indeed.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, let's take this across to our guest. Joining us live with us is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. Rahul Easwar, activist, is with us. With us also is Anurag Naidu, author. Joining us on the show, of course, is Ravi Srivastava, political analyst, as well as MC Abbas, political analyst. But I want to go first and foremost to Dr. Nikul Patel, who's the leader of the Congress party. Nikul Patel, what really could be behind this kind of a shocking comment, comparing a person who's a very obvious sex predator by all accounts? There are official complaints that have been filed. There's an SIT investigating the matter. How can one even think of comparing Prajwal Revanna with Lord Krishna, especially given the background of Sanatan slander that we've seen over the past several months?
Whatever comparison is illogical, and whatever thought process the minister might be having, he knows himself. Secondly, the sin what that Prajwal had done is very unforeseen, and we know that he is right now with the BJP, and Pradhan Mantri is also campaigning for him. So I think that whatever happened is not correct, and we condemn the things. But comparing it with the Lord Krishna is really not tolerable at all.
So what action would you demand from him, sir, as a member of the Congress party? What would you demand of your party's leadership?
Let party take his own course of action. Definitely, as a personal thought process, I feel that it should not be a comparable thing, because the sin what Prajwal had done is really harming the image of the women, and he is going to face the consequences. But at present, Bharatiya Janata Party is also the part of that alliance, and they must also to talk about it, why they are supporting such people and why they are not removing their hand or their
definitely.
support with
We have
this
questioned
kind of
BJP.
party.
JDS, of course, refuses to participate in these debates. And, of course, questions also are there for the BJP as well as the Congress party, where the BJP has questioned the Congress party. But since you posed some questions to the BJP, Sanju Verma, the Prime Minister sharing dais with this member of Parliament. He's a sitting member of Parliament from Hassan. About 15 days ago, a fortnight ago, as you saw Supriya Srinate there, he shared the dais. And if this information was available, why did the BJP not act? Are the questions coming in from this side? And of course, notwithstanding the shocking comments that have been made by the Congress minister.
Thank you, Madhav. Madhav, there are two parts to your question. First, I will give a pointed rebuttal about the Prajwal Revanna issue, and then we will come to the shocking comments comparing Revanna with Bhagwan Krishna made by R.B. Thimmapur, who's the sugar and port development minister in the Siddaramaiah cabinet. First and foremost, let me unequivocally, without any ifs or buts whatsoever, say that the BJP is not condoning what Prajwal Revanna has done. Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, has clearly said that when we say Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, we walk the talk. Point number two, and I've tweeted about this. Who supported Prajwal Revanna's candidacy in Lok Sabha 2019 from Hassan? It was the Congress party. Siddaramaiah went about town saying, Prajwal Revanna ko vote dijiye, this young dynamic leader is going to transform Hassan. Who ruled Karnataka for the longest time from 2013 till now as we speak? For more than 10 years, yes, BJP has also been in power, but between 2013 and 2024 as we speak now, Madhav, 75% of the time in these last 10 or 11 odd years, it is the Congress which has been in power. And I am told that since there are close to 3,000 videos, these videos did not happen just in the last 2 months, 3 months, or even 3 years. Some of the videos reportedly date back to 8 or 10 years back when the Congress was in power. Siddaramaiah was the chief minister. My third question, if the BJP wanted to hide, why did Devraj Gowda, a senior BJP leader, actually blow the whistle on this entire sex tape scam? That is my third point. And the fourth point is this, that law and order is a state subject. Can G. Parmeshwara say कि हमारी कोई गलती नहीं है? You only put everything on the BJP के सर पे, आप ठीकरा फोड़ देते हो. Can the law minister H.K. Patil say हमारी कोई गलती नहीं है, सिर्फ मोदी जी को आप कटघरे में खड़ा कर देते हो?
Okay, let me bring in others now.
As the chief minister not responsible?
Yes. MC Abbas.
Shiv Kumar not responsible?
Syed Asad Abbas, I want you to come in on this. I want you to come in and respond to this. Can the state government really shirk its responsibility? Yes, of course, the BJP, and there's no denying they're an ally of the JDS, and we've discussed that. But the point over here is also this, that if Mr. Prajwal Revanna seeks an injunction against about 5 to 6 dozen media organizations way back in December, this is something that is very well known publicly. Why did the state government then not act on him if that was indeed the case? Media could not publish it, but surely the law and order machinery could have been set into motion by the government. Were they waiting only for the elections is also a question.
Recently, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri D.K. Shiv Kumar ji, did mention the same. One of the journalists, senior journalist from a different firm, asked him the question in an exclusive interview as to why did he not take an action. D.K. Shiv Kumar categorically stated that he was absolutely not aware of it, and once he was made aware, Siddaramaiah ji set up the special investigation team, criminal investigation department to take action. Madhav sir, let me quickly explain the chronological order to Sanju Verma ji, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, which believes in Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao. Respected ma'am, BJP leader Devraj Gowda wrote a letter to Vijay Andhra, Karnataka BJP state chief. Why, ma'am, despite knowing of all the activities of your ally, your wonderful ally, you still gave him a ticket? Pradhan Mantri Modi ji mentions Prajwal Revanna along with his Mitra Kumaraswamy in a big campaign.
Okay, one by one. You can respond to him.
Yeah,
you can respond to him, and also,
I will complete my point.
Complete your point,
This has been a chronology of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Yeah, Sanju Verma, let him make his point. I'll come back to you.
Yeah, beat Katwa, beat Unnao, beat Hathras, beat Bilkis Banu, beat many such statements. Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao is just turned out to be a jumla.
You know, but Mr. Abbas, before you can attack the BJP. I have absolutely no problem. You can question the BJP. But are you going to justify today on national television the comment that has been made by the Karnataka minister, Mr. Timapur, where he has likened Prajwal Revanna, who very clearly appears to be a sex predator from the kind of videos that are apparently out there in circulation, and comparing him to Lord Krishna? Is that acceptable according to you, Mr. Abbas?
Madhav Sahab, in Bangalore, many of the universities and colleges I'm invited as a keynote speaker, where I quote from the great Bhagavad Gita, I quote the Lord Krishna. I believe a demon like Prajwal Revanna must definitely not be compared to the likes of the great Lord Krishna. This is a statement of Timapur, and I unequivocally, unconditionally condemn this statement. I am absolutely sure this is not the stand of the Congress party. The Congress party will definitely not align. He has made the statement in his personal capacity, and Honorable Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivkumar.
So what action will be taken, sir? What action will be taken against this individual? I put this question across to Nikul Patel. No answer saying that the party will take its own course. What action should be taken according to you, Mr. Abbas?
He must be definitely expelled from the party for 6 years minimum. That is the standard suspension order, which is given by the respected parties many a times when your leaders make some statements. I think he should be suspended immediate effect. But the fact is, the deafening silence of Nirmala Sitharaman, of Smriti Irani, Bilkis Banu, chup. Katwa case, chup.
No, that's fine. You know,
all chup. No.
Mr. Abbas, you have referred to several such episodes. Two wrongs don't make a right. Let's just say this. Let's just say this on national television. One second, Mr. Abbas. 1 second. Let's just say this on national television once and for all. That two wrongs cannot ever make a right. That on an issue such as women's safety, there cannot be whataboutery. Let me just say it unequivocally here. What's happened in Karnataka is absolutely shocking. Because for one moment, just take a minute to think about those victims whose messages, whose videos may be, out there. The kind of suffering that those persons have already gone through when they were being assaulted in this manner, brutally by a person who was in a position of responsibility and abused that position. And also the very fact that their own privacy and several such aspects are out there, which certainly as a channel and as all of us as responsible citizens must take a minute to think about. So I think coming from there, let me just bring in others also. I'm just going to come to you, Sanju Verma. I'm coming to you. Please be a little patient. I'm coming to you. I want Rahul Easwar to answer the question that has been raised by Syed Abbas's commentary. Because Rahul Easwar, he says, let's immediately suspend him for 6 years. But this kind of statement comes in the background of a series of statements where many would say leaders, political leaders, responsible elected leaders happen to take the sentiments of Hindus very lightly. And that apparently has happened once again in Karnataka. Rahul Easwar.
First of all, pranam and thank you to Syed Abbas Bhai. I hope such voices from across the spectrum, have presence in our national channels and political narrative and social discourse. See, we shouldn't drag the names of holy names like Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Sri Ram, Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam into our demeaning debates. And look at the smirk with which the minister talked about him. He is trying for Guinness record. He is doing dirty things. Maybe he thought he can compete with Sri Krishna. See the disdain and contempt with which an elected ministry speaking about this. Will he dare speak about any other person regarding any other religion? We shouldn't speak about that. I as a Hindu activist take pride in saying Prophet Muhammad followed by Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because that is the way in which our Islamic brothers address him, or Jesus Christ, Son of God. This is the culture of India. This is the culture of Mahatma Gandhi and Vivekananda. But the core point here is they have disdain. They have a second category, second class attitude towards Hindu citizens because they believe they are soft targets. They believe Hindus won't react. They believe Hindus are an easy punching bag and they can make fun of Hindus and score some brownie points out of it. He's cracking joke on perhaps the most revered deity, in our Indian civilizational history. Some days back, we celebrated Vishu in Kerala, where, we go to see Kaniganal, as Madhavji may know, or we go to open our eyes in front of Lord Krishna. So he's that much a revered deity with a deep philosophical nuances and meaning this minister will never understand. And he's mocking that deity, comparing him to it. In that same paragraph, not even the same sentence or a speech, Revanna Krishna's name should be tagged along with Sri Krishna. But this is the disdain they had. And just one more submission. This is the same disdain with which some of the DMK leaders have. Eradicate Sanatan. Sanatan is dengue, malaria. This kind of attitude shouldn't be there. Respect to every faith. Please don't reference any deity, any religious figure, any spiritual figure into our demeaning political debates. That is demeaning to every faith. That is anti-secular, anti-plural. That is anti the spirit of our constitution. I hope they will take serious action against this particular minister. And if somebody can go to court and police, it can be a fit case for 153 or 295A, because he is demeaning in the same sentence. He is even using the word dirty. The next sentence he is using the word Sri Krishna and Guinness record. So this is absolute perversion of a speech, and this guy should be booked.
He should be booked, Ravi Srivastava, says Rahul Easwar. Your response? Is this in line with various other commentaries that have been made insulting the Sanatan religion, as you've heard BJP and several people observe over the last few weeks and months? Ravi Srivastava?
Madhav, BJP, our Congress minister's statement is absolutely condemnable, and it's not in a good taste. I think he has unnecessarily stoked a communal statement, and during this season of the election, this kind of a statement should not be taken lightly. And a particular party, Congress party, must take an action, must seek his explanation, and at least be given a chance to explain himself that what he really meant by it. If it is really verbatim a very damaging statement. But one question I want to ask the BJP here, why BJP has got so much of love, affection and everything for the rapists only? I mean, what is wrong with them? Whether it starts with Asaram Bapu or a Ram Rahim or a Prajbhushan Charan Singh or a Kuldeep Singh Sengar or a Raghav Ji or a Prajwal Revanna.
I'll allow you to respond and let him make his point.
Why are they so tied to the rapists, the forward, the sex pest, the predators? Why? I mean, I don't know what logic they have got for this kind of sentiment for these people.
Okay, respond, Sanju Verma. Why no action against Brajbhushan Charan Singh?
People are convicted already.
One second, Ravi, you've asked a question. Let her respond now. You have asked a question related to Brajbhushan Charan Singh and several other episodes, whether it's Hathras, others, where we've seen opposition parties question the BJP's own track record when it comes to women's safety. Your response, Sanju Verma.
Madhav, now I want to speak without being interrupted, because this is a very sensitive issue. First and foremost, Supriya Srinath was quoted at the start of your debate. Supriya Srinath talking about women empowerment and women's safety is like Ulta Chor Kotwal ko dante. No one has forgotten how she took a jibe at Kangana Ranaut saying, Mandi mein rate kya chal raha hai. Point number one. Point number two. I have been on your debates and on umpteen shows across a zillion channels where I have said that let us not weaponize the law on TV debates, but if Brajbhushan Charan is guilty, let him be hanged. I have also written on Twitter, if Prajwal Revanna comes back, let the harshest punishment be served to him. Let him not go scot-free. The difference between BJP and the Congress is this. Sanju Verma has the guts to condemn Brajbhushan Charan Singh. Sanju Verma has the guts to condemn Prajwal Revanna. But Supriya Srinath and gang, जब अलवर में गैंगरेप हुआ था December 2022, Priyanka Vadra was celebrating Sonia Gandhi's birthday at the Ranthambore National Park, and they said अलवर में तो रेप हुआ ही नहीं. जोधपुर में a 6-month-old infant was gang raped and then burnt alive. Please keep quiet now. Jodhpur 6-month-old infant was burnt alive under Ashok Gehlot, and Congress consumed Fevicol. The same Rahul Gandhi, who has an opinion on everything under the sun, did not say anything when Shanti Dhariwal, a senior Congress leader from Rajasthan, said, अरे राजस्थान में रेप होते हैं तो कौन सी बड़ी बात है? ये तो मर्दों का प्रदेश है.
One by one. Ravi, I didn't allow her to interrupt you. Let her also complete her point.
Yeah. Giving up parole every day.
Yeah, once again, Ravi, you can respond to her. Let her complete. Yeah. Okay, conclude your point. Yeah. Sanju Verma, conclude. Yeah.
But you have to allow me. Yeah. What did Shanti Dhariwal, a senior Congress leader of Rajasthan, say, Madhav? When he was questioned,
Ravi Srivastava, I have asked you, sir, let her complete her point. You can respond to her. There is time on the debate. Please be a little patient, yes. Ravi Srivastava. Sanju Verma, conclude your point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I have to conclude after making my point. He's been interjecting non-stop.
Please go ahead. Floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. Now listen carefully without interrupting. interrupting me. Ravi Srivastava, हिम्मत है तो सुनो. शांति धारीवाल कहते हैं when he was questioning.
You behave properly.
Yeah, all right. Let me come in now. This is a problem. I'm requesting all of you. Let's have a reasonable debate. It's much too important a debate for us to make it personal. This is about us as a society. And if we start making personal jibes and comments on a debate like this, somewhere or the other, people will question what is the commitment within our political class when it comes to women's safety. Yes, unfortunate incident has taken place. Unfortunate commentary has taken place. But let's not reduce this to, a personal slanging match between two panelists. This is my request to all of you. And while I give you both a few minutes to think about it, I want to quickly bring in Anurag Naidu on this. Anurag Naidu, unfortunate comment that has been made by the minister, no doubt about that. But the point over here is this. What happens from here on? Here we are just looking at a stage where the SIT has called Mr. Prajwal Revanna, Mr. H.D. Revanna, for the investigation. Even before the investigation has been started, you're having ministers making such shocking commentary, that too with a smirk on their face. What does this really reflect on?
Well, absolutely, Madhav. And I think one important point, Madhav, what I feel is, both the sides, whether it is Mr. Revanna or the minister, deplorable action, deplorable, allegations, and absolutely they have let us down as leaders. One has been the member of parliament, the second has been the minister. But what we should do is go back to our own parties and seek for action. I mean, it is good to see that we all in this panel unequivocally condemn this action. The Congress party should go back to their own party high command and say, look, this person, gentleman, a minister, is a sitting member, the current serving member of the Congress party. Now, instead of throwing, some kind of a mockery at the BJP, because Mr. Revanna is not a member, Prajwal Revanna is not a member of the BJP, though because BJP has been a part of the alliance, it stands out the moral responsibility to clarify, and the BJP has been clarifying in several stages. So what is very important is Congress is a very important part of this whole story, because they run the state government right now. And they have been on the attacking forefront. So they have a responsibility to ensure that justice is delivered fast, investigation is done fast. And if the media reports are true, that some of the leaders had this information even before the elections or 1 month back, and that also needs to be investigated on why this was not put out at the right time. And that is exactly what Home Minister Amit Shah has been pointing out. So all these things, if we really fight amongst each other and show fingers, we are not going to lead to any kind of conclusion. But since this is an important issue and Congress is at an important place because they have the government in the state, I think it is very much important that they behave responsibly, and I would request the spokesperson take it back to their party and ensure that the right action is taken on the minister.
Congress can't run away from its responsibility. And I also heard Sanju Verma there talking about various episodes where there were crimes against women in states ruled by the Congress party, and the kind of response from the top leadership of the Congress party, which she says is at variance with the response of the BJP in this particular case. Please respond to those specific questions that were posed by other panelists.
Let me be for the first time in agreement with Sanju Verma ji and tell you, ma'am, every incident that you stated, I stand with you, ma'am. And you're also aware of Brijbhushan Saran Singh, Unnao, Katua, Bilkis Banu. But the fact is, my question to both the Congress, Nikul Patel and Sanju Verma ji, can you both today as responsible spokesperson stop giving tickets to those criminals who have serious crimes against women? Can Sanju Verma ji today or Nikul Patel today of the Congress and BJP?
Okay, question for both of you. Question for both Sanju Verma and Nikul Patel coming from MC Abbas. I thought MC Abbas, you're a staunch Congress supporter, but apparently not so. Sanju Verma, is it high time that all political parties stop giving tickets to those who have serious such sex offender tags or cases against them? Sanju Verma.
Madhav, now can I get 30 seconds of uninterrupted time?
Please take 30 seconds, ma'am, but answer the question. Yeah.
Yes, I'm answering the question. I don't want to be heckled. Abbas made some pertinent points. I just want to say this. I'm the only woman on this panel, and the manner in which some male spokespersons are trying to bully me, not that I can be bullied, showcases what's wrong with our society. But on a more serious note, I will say this. Cutting across political ideologies, as Anurag Naidu said and as Mr. Abbas said, we should condemn sexual predators. I have the sensitivity, I have the courage to condemn Brijbhushan Saran Singh. All I'm saying is, let the courts find him guilty before we hang him by way of a media trial. Don't forget that at the height of the Me Too movement, if there was one minister who was asked to step down, it was MJ Akbar, who was the External Affairs Minister, though those charges were never proven in a court of law. That is the difference between BJP and the Congress. And
okay.
my last point, Madhav.
Should political point is this. Let her conclude. Let her conclude. Abbas, you asked a question. Now you be patient. Yeah.
Please be patient, Abbas. Don't heckle me. I did not heckle you. Show some courtesy. Thank you. Madhav, my simple point is this. When there were rapes happening in Jodhpur, a 4-year-old is raped and dumped in a well. Ashok Gehlot ne bola kuch hua hi nahi. When a 6-month-old infant is butchered, raped and burnt alive, this was again under Ashok Gehlot. Rahul Gandhi ne kaha kuch hua hi nahi.
Okay.
However, a disabled girl was gang raped. Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra ne kaha kuch hua hi nahi.
Okay.
What's the difference between Congress and BJP?
Okay, no, she's saying we are openly condemning she condemns as a spokesperson the role of Brijbhushan Sharan Singh. Will other top leaders in the party do the same? But in the spirit of fair debate, Nikul Patel, I want you also to take that question because you are the other member of a political party on our panel. Do you think that this is a yardstick that all political parties have to take today? That such persons who have these kind of rape or sexual assault cases against them, that they are not given tickets as a blanket rule across the board?
Definitely, the day had come that any criminal who are doing crime, especially to the women, should not be promoted or not should be given to representative people because they are really going to make the things different. So now when it comes to Bharatiya Janata Party, I am listening that lady since long and she is always targeting the Congress. I would like to just ask
Sanjay Verma, you don't heckle others. Please let him make his point. Yeah. Let him make his point. No, I didn't let anyone heckle you. Yeah, Nikul Patel, conclude your point, please. Yeah.
So I would like to know that when double engine Sarkar was there in Manipur and the way the women were handled in the Manipur, my honorable Prime Minister with the double engine Sarkar, the Home Minister, as well as the Chief Minister was not ready even to answer a single statement into the Member of Parliament House. So it's funny to listen from such kind of words from the people who are coming and just cursing Congress party. I think this is not the place to curse each other. This is the place to be with each other and
certainly it's unfortunate when we see whataboutery and point scoring, but we're wrapping up this debate. Rahul Easwar, I want you to come in and respond to the point being made, because it's not about, each political party will talk about the failings of the other political party. But as a society, we have to raise the bar in terms of our response to such shocking incidents. 3,000 videos, one party will wrap their head around it.
Just one submission to Dr. Nikul Patel. That lady is a very wrong usage. We have Sanju Verma ji, who's a very eminent panelist. Please address by name. Second, I believe Syed Abbas, he asked a beautiful question, and Anurag Bhai also mentioned it. We need bipartisan support in this. We need consensus in this. You both are representative of two great parties of India. It is happiness for a normal citizen like me to listen to you on a consensus point. Let us keep apart the point scoring attitude. In times now, a major national channel, you both agreeing to a common point on women's safety, on alienating the predators is something absolutely wonderful. In the same spirit, I hope Congress goes back, corrects and take action on this particular minister called Timmappa, and that is absolutely unforgiving. So let us build such bipartisan consensus for a better India and for better female safety and security.
All right. And on that note, I'd have to thank all our panelists for joining us. Extremely shocking comments coming in today for an even more shocking episode. We certainly have to see what the fallout of this is politically. But Rahul Easwar, Anurag Naidu, Dr. Nikul Patel, Ravi Srivastava, MC Abbas, thanks so much for joining us on Debate Number 1 on NewsHour Agenda.